intelligent self-destruct planning.
So if that route's out of the question, you had another idea, Veer?
Kane is a bounty hunter. There are two ways to get at a bounty hunter. One is to try and find them. You generally have to go through resources like Biggie. The other is to place a bounty.
Well, wouldn't placing a bounty just bring out his drones?
Yeah.
Go back to the drone problem. I know y'all say, well, if we can plan for the explosives, maybe a drone is a valid way to get to it.
Yeah, if we could disable the drone before it could self-destruct.
We could have some EMP technology ready. Disable the thing before it explodes.
Veer might have an old associate named Avnar that he could try to look up. And then also I would assume Johnny might have a hookup that he could possibly talk to.
About what?
You know, just any leads, rumors, etc. Possibly.
Oh, about Kane?
Yeah, because you could try to find out rumors possibly, along with setting an ambush if you wanted to.
What is that, like, gather information? Or whether is that doesn't exist in Starfinder? Like, what would that be? How would you
just
go about trying to gather rumors?
go to somebody's place and try to talk to somebody?
Oh, there's no mechanical way to do so, like in other D&D versions?
No, it's just not spending an hour or two and then just making a roll. So,
You know, we could kill a few birds with one stone.
well, first things first, are y'all planning on doing that today? Or are y'all planning on resting first?
No, we're definitely going to get on the ship. We're going to undock.
We're doing all this.
We're going to go
resting.
to somewhere safe,
resting.
rest, and talk.
Alright,
So
Yeah.
that's the plan. We're not staying on Broken Rock right now.
y'all are walking to the Zanwu and y'all get to the docks. When Russell finally sees the Zanwu, because this is his first time, it's a serious upgrade from the old ship. I don't know if
Oh,
you've
yeah?
had a chance to look
What
at
are we
the map.
looking at?
I just got through switching over to the map of the ship.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
look,
yeah, you showed
uh,
me
look at
this.
this thing.
The Zanwu is much larger. As you walk in, the airlock, you know that only Zelnon and Trelarin are there on the Zanwu, and y'all get on a board. Do y'all wish to take the ship out of the dry dock first, or are y'all just going to discuss it here at the docks of...
No, we're going to take it out of the dry dock.
Alright, so you launch off, and then y'all can continue on y'all's conversation in basically space. Y'all find a relatively safe area, you assume, hidden amongst the asteroids to continue y'all's conversation.
I ask if anyone needs medical attention, and is there a medical bay on board?
There is a medical bay, as a matter of fact, Trelarin.
Dr. Lauren.
Yeah,
Are there stats for the ship? Can I look at those? Broken
no.
rock transport.
No, there's no stats for the ship.
Uh,
It's just the same as the
Liberty's Edge?
yeah.
Yeah, statistically it's the same, but technologically and RP-wise it's much more advanced.
Okay.
It's an old ship, but looks new. Okay, so Trelarin takes some people to the med bay and starts checking them out or whatever. So then, I just wanted to make sure that where y'all are finishing y'all's conversation, and then y'all are gonna rest for the day. So basically, get back your on hit point wise, or are y'all wanting to rest several days to get your hit points back up all the way?
No, I mean, well, first off, to get hit points back, we have to roll medicine checks to figure out what hit points are gotten back where and how. Right?
Yeah, but max, you can only get back your level plus.
No, that's not the max if you use the medicine skill.
Yeah, you can do like treat deadly wounds and get
I
HP
went
back
ahead and
from
I
that.
took a lot of medicine skills to help with this aspect, so please don't skip over it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can all gain HP back.
I may
I mean,
not be able to double it, but I may also be able to double it. We'll
All
see.
right. In that case, y'all can still discuss it inside the med bay. So all of y'all are in the med bay and just continue RPing while I look up that real quick. Okay. So
I'm gonna be like, Thamord, I feel like you didn't have these skills last time we saw you, buddy.
I say I've picked up a few things since y'all last saw me.
Ah, hell yeah.
Been expanding my repertoire.
Well, it is definitely an area that we have been lacking in, so it is nice to have. We get pretty beat up out there. And I'm also gonna be like apologizing profusely to Kip.
yeah. Well,
He's- he's-
fortunately, you did not break through this bitch's stamina, so I didn't take any HP damage.
But still, he's still like, I don't know what came over me. I was overwhelmed with confusion. I'm so sorry. I would never let you in my little bud.
Water under the bridge.
So first, for each person, I'm gonna go ahead and have y'all get in the medical bay with me, and 1 minute on each person using the medical bay tools. I gotta roll y'all one at a time.
Move on.
Alright. You first. Let's go ahead and roll. The DC is 20. I'm rolling at 13. What's that? Is it? Yeah. She said it's snowing outside. Alright, I actually get a +2 to this. Oh, 17.
Just lead up over here like something.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah. I rolled a 2. So, luckily though, I can attempt this check twice in a 24-hour period per person. So let me go ahead and attempt on Gromik one more time.
Where are you
Add 2
rolling?
to that. Where am I rolling? In the chat?
Are you really confused?
Medicine.
Scroll down.
Medicine.
Oh, I think
Yeah, you probably need to like refresh.
all right. Trelarin has plus 13 also.
Alright.
So she's just going to aid
Well, I also... okay, aid me. That's great. And so, Gromik, you are going to get your level... Dang it, I didn't do the roll right. How do you roll?
I'll aid as well. I've got a 10 in medicine, so.
So medicine doubles the healing. If you undergo complete bed rest for 24 hours, you get 2 HP
Well,
per character level. So that would give us.
no, hold on. What I'm doing right now is not long-term care. I'm doing treat deadly wounds, and I am using this cheat sheet to make it real simple so that we all know what's going on. Because the checks are determined by which equipment you're using. So I'm using the medical lab or bay row first to treat deadly wounds, and then once everyone's gotten 2 treat deadly wounds, we can do the long-term care.
that should take
Does that
care of
make
everyone's hit points in like one day rather than waiting several. By doing
Yeah.
treat deadly wounds twice, because technically Trelarin could do the same thing, right? Immediately after.
Well, I
Thorns are
actually,
here.
if I'm the main, I have a special ability that adds an additional 1d6 plus 2 every time I treat deadly wounds. So that's why he gets his level plus 3 hit points for each for this one. See how I rolled my 1d6 plus 2?
Okay.
So by me being the main, I actually add a little more hit points than just 1 per level.
All right. So who's first?
That was Gromit. Healed his level plus 3. Who's next?
I auto heal with a full day's rest, so don't worry about me.
Okay.
What? Why?
I'm only 10 hit points down,
Oh.
so double level heals me back to full.
Or 6th, right?
Well, you only get single level unless somebody makes their medicine check to long-term care you.
No, if you take 24 hours of straight bed rest, you get 2 HP per character.
Oh,
That's
yeah. If you
recovering
do
now.
24 hours, you're right. You're right.
I have wounds.
Yeah, Kip was good. Kip didn't take any HP.
Veer has wounds? Alright, Veer's next. Go ahead and give me some assist, Kip and
Assisted.
And
Oh,
then
but Dralarn, we both had auto assist because we've got
okay.
10 or more.
Then it's this plus 6.
Oh,
So
damn.
that is going to be plus my int modifier in addition to that.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, you hit it for Veer, but you roll a 2 for me, you bastard.
Yeah.
And then a 1 on the D6. Are you gonna get a 6 now?
I think the game likes me better.
So go ahead and heal your level plus 8 hit points from the treat deadly wounds, Veer. And are you still down?
Here.
Do you still have damage after that?
I'm
Yeah.
mathing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think so. I think he's still down.
Yeah, no, I do. It's 18 after that.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and treat deadly wounds for a second time on you. That's 20 plus 6, so I hit the 25. So heal your level plus 7 this time. I keep rolling awful on those additional hit points.
Level plus 7?
Yeah, because I get intelligence modifier and d6 plus 2 added to
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
And then I assume everyone's taking
I
a
am.
10-minute rest to just up their stamina, because since we're going to probably go into the next day, you might as well replace your resolve and then full stamina.
Since we're doing long rest, we just get the stamina anyway.
Yeah.
Don't have to spend resolve. In fact, we get our resolve back.
All right, so basically,
And so, after a long rest, everyone gets double their level and HP back, all their stamina, and all their resolve.
yeah, so y'all are going to spend the day in the medical room while still coming out with what exactly you're going to do.
Pretty much.
Trelarin asked
Yeah.
what happened. Where's Dorian? Where's Dorian? She just while she's assisting.
We don't know. Hoping that his healing nanites pulled through, but we couldn't find him. He got lost during a chase.
Well, what if he heads back to the dock?
Alright, I'm listening, but I'm going to go on mute for a minute. I'm going to go look at the snow with my son.
All right.
Dorian can take care of himself. Trust me. Trust me. If he's not dead, he's okay.
Besides, if he heads back to the port, he'll probably get picked up by the people who are holding several of our friends already that we have to go recover anyway. So that'll conveniently put them all in one place for us to pick
Be
back
like,
up.
be like, oh, I'm sure Kane will just capture him, right?
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Trust me, we've been in worse scuffles than these.
All right. Anyone want to
Made our
RP
way
with
through.
anyone else, like on one-on-one?
Yeah.
I'll ask Russell in a little bit since he's muted. But does anyone want to RP with anyone else one-on-one?
Pick will definitely once Russell's back wanna do some one-on-one RP with Namor.
Okay. Anyone else?
No.
Yeah, Cal wants to go talk to Veer
Okay.
and say, so I think we're in agreement. We need to find Kane. What do you think's the best course of action?
Capture him.
For finding him, I mean.
I think setting up the bounty is the best option.
With who and for what?
I have to go back to Biggie again.
Oh god.
But Sin,
Cal just kind of puts his forehead into his palm and just like rubs his temple with his thumb.
Surprisingly, I think that's the easiest option.
do Biggie a follow-up visit. We owe Biggie his last visit.
No, he's fine. He's just doing his thing.
He sold us out. Not for
What?
the first time.
Yeah? And?
And we keep associating with him.
He comes with the job.
He's still useful to us.
Yeah, I think that there'd be others who have a little bit more professional courtesy than that.
Y'all keep
Well,
going
sure,
to
I
his
don't know,
house.
right?
In my experience with bounty hunters, you would be wrong.
You're not there, Gromit. This is
I
one
thought
on
we were all
one.
in the med bay.
Yeah, I went to just talk to Veer on the side and basically say what does he want to do? It's his friend at risk. We know for sure is taken by Kane, so it's mainly his call.
Well, we're pretty sure that Krennic has been handed over at this point. So going after Kane to get Krennic is of little value.
Does your heart break a little bit inside when you say that, Veer? Or are you just... It's a little consequence.
I think he's just he's pulling the Hulk. He's always angry now. Yeah, he's just constantly stewing over the fact that he is not going and just kicking down the front door of the Drow.
I mean, don't we have to know where to go to be able to do that? And wouldn't Kane be the one person who can lead us there that we know of?
Well,
Doesn't seem like Kane knows where the Drow are.
Didn't he have to deliver it somehow?
He did. He delivered Krennic at Biggie's.
so, since y'all didn't choose where y'all were going to talk, I just put y'all on the disco ring, so y'all are just dancing. And
Oh, I just assumed we were in either my room or...
While disco's going on in the background, y'all are just kind of disco dancing while having this conversation.
So why go after
The reason
Kane?
why I'm going along with this, going after Kane thing, is because it's entirely possible that Kane is going to deliver What's-Her-Face to the Drow again, and then we might have another shot at the Drow.
Wouldn't it be...
What other option do we have to find them?
Well, if memory serves, y'all had an interaction with the Drow already. Escaped from a facility. Do you not know where that facility is?
We do. It's on Absalom Station. And it's owned by Malty Chin and the people who have the bounties out on us.
That seems like a fun front door to take.
It's a door. I'm not sure it's the same front door that you're looking for, though. We tore that place apart, and what we didn't tear up, another Lashunta experiment that got away did.
So what you're saying is there shouldn't be anything left?
What I'm saying is, if they're still doing those same experiments, it's probably not in that same facility. But I don't know for sure.
Did you extract as much information from that facility as you could? Or did you just try to get out?
Well, we have some information. And actually, I'm going to pull up on my data pad. Do we still have that note with all those kind of codes, Jason?
You mean it was the medical information? Yeah.
Yeah, it had like a bunch of letterings that we decoded part of it and figured out what some of it meant, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what
Where
you mean.
is that on the notes?
I'll find it while y'all are continuing y'all's conversation.
Oh wait, no, that's not it.
I believe it
Oh,
is
here
under
it is, medical
DNA splicing
experiments
info.
5.
Oh,
No, medical experiments 5. And if you look down there, we know they were experimenting on these people in pods. Zilia was one of them, and she has some pretty strange powers, and Pick was another. Or Kip was another. And then there was a Lashunta and 2 Drow. We figured out part of what those code things meant, like...
You think that some of the code things might indicate a location?
Oh, just FYI.
All right.
The mystic that y'all fought actually had a code on his hand. So one of those 2...
Really? Like the same kind of code as this?
Yeah.
Oh. So he was an experiment.
Because you remember when I said that when he summoned his blazing sword, that there was like blackened letters that formed up on his arm? Those letters
I think I missed it in the excitement.
were the medical codes that were the same as what was on Kip and
Oh, shit.
Zilla.
They're trying to make their own super soldiers.
That's no good.
I'm hoping that they're on Epsilon Station. Because if they're not, the chances of them being on Aposte is a lot higher, and I really don't want to go to Aposte.
Good call there.
So I'm trying to piece together y'all's plan, because it seems like y'all want to go to Epsilon Station to set up a bounty for Kane.
What we want to
Wouldn't it
do is we
just-
want to find out where people have taken Trin and Krinish. And the way to do so is through the Drow, but we don't know where the Drow are that are responsible for that. So finding that out is what our goal is.
Yeah, but
So
wouldn't
I
the
think we're going about
easiest
this all
way-
wrong.
Wouldn't the easiest way is just try to capture them in Broken Rock, because they have a force there on Broken Rock? Why would you go to Epsilon Station? That's where it's kind of like throwing me for a loop.
They have a location here on Broken Rock? I thought they were dealing elsewhere.
I don't know. Y'all haven't tried to find
Sure.
them. They're on Broken Rock, but you would assume that they have a small.
But we're
force.
going after Kane first. And
Yeah,
if Kane is already handed over,
I am
then we...
firmly believing that Kane needs to be our #1 target right now. He's the one that took her. He may have taken her to the Drow, but you don't know that. The only way to find out where he took her for sure.
No, we do
And
know that
pos-
she was taken to the Drow because Biggie told us.
Oh, when did Biggie tell us that?
All right,
Before we
just a second.
Before-
Y'all are heading back to the lunchroom area after y'all's conversation. That way, everyone can be involved in this conversation now again. Lunchroom area. Okay. So now y'all are grabbing food and eating. And Kip, you pull out some of your wonderful spice and put it on your food.
Mix it up.
And you checked your supplies. You still have plenty of spice, but it's not doing as much as it used to do, and so you might have to use a little bit more than you have been using.
Okay.
And so you add a little bit more into your food, and then go ahead, Russell. What you were saying? You stand up and you say, "No, we need to
We're
find
not
Kane."
going after Kane. Yeah, Kane's the one that took her. We need to know where she went.
Show some emotion, Russell. Do you slam your fist down on the table?
No, but my lights on my thing start getting red and orange because I'm angry.
Beep boop beep.
Flares when you're angry.
And Grimok is like, we already know where he took them. There's
All
only
right,
one.
how do you know that?
Well, Zeldon fills y'all in on their whole conversation, private conversation.
What is he? What? You got to remind me. I was kind of busy trying to get the kid down for a nap.
Oh,
Sorry.
Zeldon lets y'all know that they had a private conversation.
Who?
Who? Yeah, Zelnon
Calanvir.
and
Calanvir.
Oh, Callum.
He just
God,
fills you in on what they were
Just
talking
want to
about.
shoot him.
the pronoun game, man. The pronoun game. Calanvir had a private conversation about what?
About
going to
Kane. Veer and
Biggs,
Kane have a
Kane.
past.
Okay. So how does this? What does this have to do with how you know where Trina is?
Well, we
'Cause
know
that was the question I asked.
Because the bounty on our heads is from the Drow.
we know the Drow are the ones that are hunting us
They ambushed
Okay.
us. They
Worked with
ambushed
Drow.
you.
To capture Krinnish before, who we are trying to find right now.
And we already know that Drow are working with Drift Risk Incorporated.
What are the
That's
chances?
great. I
that
can't wait
Kane-
to take down the Drow because of that. But again, you still have not provided me any reason why you believe Trina is with the Drow. We know
it
she went to Kane.
Who else is she with? They're the only people who we are. No, but we don't know that Kane had anything
How
to do
much
with it.
do you know about Trina?
What's that?
How much do you know about Trina?
What do I know about Trina? Everything. She's
Okay.
everything. She's a Spitfire. She can take care of herself. She may have assaulted
Perfect.
Kane.
I
already.
literally don't
You
care
don't know
about her
that.
personal qualities. The question is, why would someone put a bounty on her?
That is a good question, Veer. And Trelarin speaks up, and you see that she's on a data pad, and she's documenting y'all's experiences.
Kip's got a question. What are the chances that there is no bounty on Trina and that Kane swiped her to lure us someplace?
That's very possible. What I'm saying is the only thing we know right now is that Kane took Trina. Do you know anything else? I'm not asking what you think. I'm asking what you know.
How about you
What
know
do you
what
know?
we do?
Kane
Time
did
out.
that?
Time out. We actually had no information that Kane had anything to do with Trina's kidnapping. We just knew that Trina disappeared.
Not necessarily.
No.
Y'all spoke to a vendor. The vendor said
Yeah,
that he
we-
saw something.
Yeah,
And he gave
we got a witness.
And it was Kane.
Yeah. Kane took her. Is what we tracked down on the planet, on the Broken Rock. Sorry, not the planet.
Yeah, because we
So
were.
we know Kane took her. Do we know that Kane gave her to the Drow, or do we think Kane gave her to the Drow? That's what I'm asking.
Trelarin speaks up that that's speculation, but it's logical assumption.
Okay. So my position is, since we don't know that he gave her to the Drow, we need to go after Kane first.
Agreed.
That was already.
Well.
That was legitimately what we just talked about.
Easier said
Calm
than done.
down, and we're gonna have. This is gonna go a lot smoother.
Well, y'all were talking about going after the Drow first.
We were talking about going after Kane, which is specifically what I just said we were talking about.
That was not the conversation I heard.
You said, what were you talking about? I said, we're talking
That's-
about Kane. Veer and he have a past, and he's the one who took Krinnish. He's probably the one who took Trina. That was literally what I said to you, and then you went on that tirade.
But we're talking
No.
about the quickest way to find him would be to go to the Drow.
Yeah,
That's what
we figured
I
that
was
Kane would
responding
have
to.
taken her to the drow. Yeah.
Veer's
That's what
advice
he was
was
talking
open
about.
a bounty with Biggie. In which
Yeah.
case, then y'all would have to go
Right.
back there. So basically, is that an option, or can you communicate with Biggie through telecommunications, leave him an email, that kind of thing?
We definitely don't want to go back to Biggie's. At least not openly.
Zelnon thinks Biggie was nice. He talked to him.
Oh God.
I like Biggie, but I don't think it's the best idea to go to his
We
bar.
definitely shouldn't. Yeah,
Right now.
that bar is being watched for sure. There's no shot that we go in there and just stroll through the door and nothing happens.
Yeah.
So do you set
Well,
up a false
I mean,
bounty, or you try to
On
gather-
the other hand, who would be attacking us if we went to the bar?
Wait, Zelenon, did you just say you thought Biggie was nice?
Yes. He is nice.
Cal gets this look on his face like he's got an idea. It's probably not a good one, but he's got one. And why don't we send him to set the bounty? They're not looking for him. He wasn't seen.
Do you trust Zelnon with a message to set
He
up a
shouldn't-
bounty?
We should not send him alone. However,
Oh, maybe you'll get shot.
y'all do have it in your midst a technomancer who can cast invisibility on people.
That is
So-
correct.
So
Thing is,
Mhm.
if we get attacked, when we go back, who would attack us?
Oh, I just worried that the drow would find us and have the advantage. You know,
Is that not? Do we not
don't
want
want
to find
them-
the drow as well?
we want to find where the drow took the people we care about.
yeah,
We
we
don't care about finding the drow's strike teams and the ones that they've sent after us. We don't care about that at all.
Yeah, we can't keep fighting them on their own terms.
I mean, they're not going to send a group with the hostages to fight us.
Yeah. Now we could.
I mean, we have Zelenon. His
We-
incessant mind reading could be a benefit to us. Finally.
I agree with that.
Incessant, Zelenon. Incessant.
Zelnon's proud to be able to be of assistance. And he reads straight through your sarcasm. He just doesn't understand what it is.
No, it wasn't sarcasm. I was being very clear.
So what if we roll towards Biggie's, get kind of close or whatever, but lying low. Myself, Cal, Gromit, and Zelenon will go into Biggie's. I will cast invisibility on myself, Cal, and Gromit, so it looks like Zelenon's going in by himself. And then once we're in there, we can hash things out with Biggie, set up the bounty, and roll out without anybody other than Zeldon being spotted.
That might work.
Actually, well, that depends, because, like, the invisibility is only going to last 6 minutes. So I'll probably have to cast going in and cast it leaving. I've only got 5 second level. Well, I could spin spell cast. I could pull it off to get 3 of us in and out invisible. 2 to 3 of us in and out invisible.
So that's assuming we're gonna
Fear
put
and
up the
Biggie.
bounty. Is there any other options than putting up the bounty, or have we decided on that?
The bounty first.
You have a better idea?
Best idea we've heard so far, but I'm open to other suggestions.
Okay, I didn't know if we had.
It's gotta
any
be
other
a-
suggestions.
It's got to be the kind of bounty only Kane would take, too.
That's why we're going to Biggie. Biggie knows what Kane takes and what he doesn't.
Fair enough. I I
Can we
think
trust
that
Biggie?
you and Gromit should go.
Eh,
No, we can't trust Biggie.
we
We can trust Biggie
as
to be out for Biggie.
right.
Exactly. We
Well,
can
that's a
trust
kind of
what
trust.
we can trust what Biggie will do.
Biggie will do whatever makes him the most money, and I don't know how he stayed alive this long doing what he does.
Because he's a boss.
Because normally the people in our position die, so he doesn't really have people that are angry with him because they're probably dead.
Yeah.
Or captured.
Bounty hunters don't have bounties put on them. Not the most common thing.
In the meantime,
In any
I'm going to be
case-
brainstorming some other way to find Kane. Should this not work? I'm thinking of trying to track down that lizard. It's not a normal sight, therefore it might be memorable to people.
True.
I do want that lizard.
Did it run off in the gutter last time? How did we not get it last time?
Don't mess with people.
Oh no.
Because we had to choose between carrying on to Biggie's or going after the lizard. Kip was outvoted on that.
Yeah, y'all chose not to go after the lizard. You're like,
Seems like a poor choice in retrospect.
Kip wanted to.
All right, so we can only send in 3 people with invisibility. I think that the 2 people who know Biggie best should go, which is Gromit and Beer.
No.
During that time, I want to spend D4 hours using gather information to try and find out if people have seen the lizard.
Okay.
okay, so, so explain to me 100%
What?
this plan is.
So the plan is while Cal tries to track down the lizard, Zelenon, Veer, Gromit, and Kip are going to go into Biggie's place. Kip, Gromit, and Veer will be cloaked in invisibility, entering and leaving.
Hey, Cal,
Yep.
I think our first step, if we want to do this quick, is to see if we can get a favor from the pirate captain.
From who?
Maybe you could just call in a favor, pirate captain. Where's Kane?
I thought about that.
She didn't
The
answer.
the only doubt I had was we don't know yet who set us up, who sold us out.
That list of that Thamor provided of possible changelings among the pirate.
Perfect. Multiple birds with one stone.
But yeah, it's worth a call.
Okay, so you want to call up Saris first before going to Biggie's to see if she might have information on or Kane.
So we've decided on kind of the 3-phase plan.
Okay.
On the way to the dock, we're gonna call Cirrus, see if we can't call in a favor for her to find Kane.
Okay.
Since she still owes us that one favor. If that is unsuccessful, we'll do the plan where they go and try and get information from Biggie. During that time, I'm just going to use the diplomacy skill for the gather information part of it and spend D4 hours to just try and gather information on if people have seen that lizard and where.
Okay.
And coming to and from, that kind of thing.
Just a man looking for a lizard.
Okay.
It's a long lizard.
Then we will get to that in a few minutes. Kip, you said that you wanted to RP solo with Russell's character. Go ahead.
That with Thamor. So, Thamor, it's been a while.
Y'all go off where?
Hold on, before we go off, I want to, Thamor's gonna slap the table and go, hot damn, it was a lot simpler working alone, but I fucking missed you guys. It's good to be part of a team again. Let's get this done.
Did you laugh for live?
We missed you
laugh
too,
for
man.
live?
What happened to your other team?
And you see, all the digital colors on his helmet fade away, and just a black mirrored surface holds there, and you hear a single word like, "I lost him again." Not a single word, sorry.
A single sentence.
Single.
Uh,
It was all one word.
All of them again. All of them again.
Zelnon understands. Words don't come out the way he hopes them to all the time.
I lost him again.
Words fail. And I like clasp his shoulder, and I'm like, I've been there many times, my friend. The only thing you can do is try to hold on in their memories.
And I
Black-
said, yeah, all I had left of my friends was Trina, and now she's gone.
I clasp Thamor's knee. We'll get her back.
Yeah, and I say, if there's anything we can do,
You're
with the
welcome.
right-
As
You're
his
with the
friend's
right.
hands clasp on me, the lights on his helmet go back up to the multicolored spectrum of changing with his mood and voice. And you hear the hope in his voice. He says, "I know it, guys. Like I said, I'm glad to be back too."
break.
Trelawnne says that she saw helmets like that back in her time, and they were for kids. Okay.
Well, okay, good for her.
Also, Jeff.
So now Kip and Thamor go off where? I guess Kip's gonna show Thamor to.
Well,
his friend.
I say, Kip, yeah, show me around. Where are all the good nodes to hack it or to access into the computer system? Let's show me around the place. Engineering bay and all that.
Yeah, so
I've even picked up a little engineering skill while I was gone.
awesome. That's part of what I wanted to talk to you about. So, let's go on a walking tour and chat tactics.
Awesome.
All right, I'll
and
just put y'all in
base-
engineering while y'all talk. Engineering.
Okay. And basically, Kip just wants to like hash out like some of our a strategy with tackling computers, engineering, and medicine, life science stuff.
Okay.
And just kind of like measure skills so that whoever's got the highest one will tackle, and then the other will assist. And so I'm at a 16 in computers and engineering.
So
That's a little meta
But
game.
you got-
I thought
but
you
you-
were gonna
but you-
talk to him.
I mean, it's a little metagamey, but it's also the kind of things that they would like nerd out on. Is like, oh, hey, what's the latest
Yeah.
like in computers and engineering and da 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 da. And I'm gonna metagame talk it a little bit, but like it's also an RP conversation where they're like
You know,
Kinda-
through this
kinda catching up.
interaction, they're gonna feel out each other's relative skills and
Oh,
what
Russell,
they have.
You do
Yeah.
realize that Kip has gone through some changes because you realize that you haven't
Yeah,
really known that it's a
I'm-
clone yet.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Also, yeah, I while you were away from the team, I found out that I'm a clone of another Yusoki.
oh really?
Yeah, and it turns out that my childhood memories were implanted, and I was only about 6 months old when y'all found me in that cryo tube.
Appreciate that.
So,
Oh shit, Kip. And as you tell me that, my voice gets serious, and I start to speak in Yosoki and say, "The life lived is the life we have," and like an old Yosoki saying that you just have what you have.
Kip definitely appreciates that, and nods solemnly. Like it was a little bit of a struggle for the first day after I found out, but honestly, like I realized I'm with the people I've known my whole life, and we're trying to do, something important, and it's kind of freeing, that I've got this this whole life ahead of me that's mine and not anybody else's. So that's why I kind of took my own name, and do the thing. But I'm really looking forward to working with you again, and I think we're gonna do some great things in the field. Battle wise, like how are you rolling equipped? What are
Well, here goes. I picked up a special pistol since I last saw you. I pull it out and it starts kind of flipping very easily in my hand like a spinning pistol. And it actually has the trailblazer and stabilization qualities on it. So I can stabilize myself in 0G without a hard surface. I can move around in 0G a lot easier.
Roll a perception
And I
check,
can use
Russell.
it underwater. What's that?
Roll a perception check, Russell. Awesome.
Perception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
You notice also that Kip's eyes are a weird color.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Can I make a knowledge technology check or anything like that?
No, you've never seen it before because it's unusual.
At that moment, Kip absentmindedly pulls out her pouch and takes a little pinch to put into her cheek.
And I say, what do you got there, Kip? Oh, well, before all that, after you finish your long speech, which was very moving, by the way, Thaymor's going to look down and he says, Kip, I love that you have such a great outlook on what you've discovered. He goes, but I want you to know you're the only Kip I've ever known. And so I'm proud to say that we've been friends your entire life.
Thanks, Thaymor. And in that moment of camaraderie, Kip
You want to hit?
decides to like as generous as Kip is, the supply is limited, and so it does not occur to her to offer. If asked for some, she'd probably proffer it, but she's not going to volunteer the limited supply of spice.
Do y'all go down that road talking about the spice?
Nah. Like Kip's just more excited, more excited about the present and the near future, and working with Thaymor. She's not really concerned about what happened on Erakuv.
Okay.
She's maybe still processing a little bit of that encounter with her original.
All right. Then is there anything else y'all wish to discuss?
Kip just says, "Well, that is a mighty fine pistol you got there. I think I'll be hanging out near you if we run into any heat. I think I can provide you some pretty solid backup."
All right. I say it's not a very advanced pistol. It doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, but it's been trustworthy and by my side, and I can rely on it in many different environments, even underwater.
Nice. Well, I am able to supercharge weapons, so it might kick a little more than it normally does if I'm hanging around.
Nice. And I say, and this decoration on the cloak on my back isn't actually all decoration, and I actually clip the side and pull out just a basic sword.
Nice.
So it's my backup melee weapon. Just like a level 2 sword though. With
All right. Then is there any other one-on-one RP?
Nope. I'm good.
Can we talk about skill checks though real quick? As part of that RP, we're gonna get into the nerdy stuff of engineering and computers and skills and techniques and medicines. So medicine, I think I will take the lead. I have a plus 15 on medicine, and I heal an additional 1d6 plus 2 HP anytime I heal HP or SP damage.
Excellent. And then you'll also take the lead on computers since you've also got special feats for that stuff, right?
Well, yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. So here's the way the special computer stuff works. I'm basically rolling at a 15. Let me double check this, yeah, because that's for my class. Yeah, computers, and then that. Okay, so I'm rolling at a 15 on computers. Every time I roll computers, I learn the result first, and then I can either at that point, once I know what the result's going to be from that roll, either add +2 to the roll or re-roll it without the +2.
Gotcha.
Now, it changes if it's a tier 3 or below computer. A tier 3 or below computer, if I roll twice, take the highest, and then learn the result of that highest, and either add 2 or re-roll 2 more and take the highest.
Gotcha. So it's basically the same, but you're getting advantage on those.
Yes. If it's a tier 3 and below, I get advantage on both rolls.
Well, then, yeah.
If it's tier 4 and above.
Then I'll still assist you because I've only got one more rank. That's rolling 16 on computers, but I don't get any of those special like rerolls. So
Yeah, and even without the reroll, I'd be rolling 17.
right.
The +2.
Yeah. Which will be a 19 because of the automatic +2 to the aid. And then
when it comes to engineering, though, I'm pretty sure the best. I say I've picked up a few things here and there, but I will definitely be aiding you in anything you need. I'll be your right-hand man, handing you every tool. But I only have a +10 to engineering.
Perfect. That's enough to auto aid. And then yeah, cool. I'm glad we got that hashed out. I'll be your little unseen servant in combat, and then we'll assist each other in comp med and engineering. Badass.
Sweet.
And Daddy called into work. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all had your little RP sesh.
All right. Anyone else?
I'm good.
All right, Cal's
We've
good.
got a
So
plan.
no one. Veer, you good?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna try to give Kip some
All right.
treats that she likes.
Then you know
So,
what, Veer?
like some kind of food or something.
While you're in
information.
your room by yourself yet again because you're such a loner, such a dark loner. Zelnon comes in the room. Goes, greetings, Veer.
Whoops.
You're gonna accidentally shoot him in the head.
That was it.
I mean,
That's the sound of the bullet piercing the chitlin.
now is as good a time as any to fix that problem.
What do you want, Zelnon?
Are you going to kill Biggie?
We're going to kill Biggie?
Yes.
Why would I do that?
As
He's
Zelnon,
useful.
He's given us so many reasons.
I just got a feeling that you were going to try to kill Biggie, and I was just curious if you were.
Oh, I don't know. Might happen.
He's one of your best friends, Veer. Are you sure you wish to go down that
I
road?
don't have friends, Zelnon. Firstly. Secondly, he is still useful. Unless he proves not useful, and then... yeah, I'll just probably kill him, yeah.
I'm your friend, Veer.
No, you're a person who invades my mind without permission. There's just a difference.
Isn't that what friends do?
No. No. Actually, okay. Real moment, Zelnon. I wouldn't know. But I assume not.
Okay. Thank you for your talk. And then he leaves.
I love it.
Veer probably begins muttering to himself, like, I could have shot him right there.
Like back towards it. Okay, Gromit. Do you wish you haven't heard from Dorian as of yet? When you go to your room, you see a alert on your comm that you have a missed message.
All right. Let's peep it. Let's peep that.
It is from the Wayfinder Society.
I'm gonna close my door and lock it.
Ooh.
Okay, and I'm gonna check my messages.
All right. It is from one of your contacts in the Wayfinder Society, and they wish I'm sorry. They just are basically wanting you to check in, and you realize something that if recently what happened with your axe, where you could see the stars. Remember how it glowed purple, and then like it showed a star constellation on it? You believe that maybe through your contacts in the Wayfinder Society, you might be able to find out a little bit more information about it if you were to send them a message.
Yeah, for sure.
And you haven't checked in a while, so what would you like to send them a message possibly to see if you don't find out more information later about it?
Yeah, I'll be like, this is Wayfinder Gromok menu mission, Wayfinder number 2711, checking in, star date, whatever the date is. Recently, upon exploring, I've come across an artifact from before Broken Rock was an asteroid belt. Or no, before the diaspora was an asteroid belt. It has an unfamiliar constellation on it that glows around Drow, and also seems to deal more damage to Drow. This artifact is a great axe, and I'm carrying it for further study as well as protection. And I send them like a projection of the map, the hollow map, and I could use help. Any help on this constellation would be
Okay,
send it to 'em.
I'm gonna try to RP a little bit of the factions because we kind of talked about it, but I hadn't really decided what was gonna happen. And then after what Chris said, I think I decided on a few things. But Johnny, your main person above you in the Wayfinders group is named Targash.
Hold on. Like, let me get something.
And
For the
then
record, I wasn't trying to be a pain with that. I just I made it a point of not to change anything on my character.
I know.
As far as like past things, so I'm gonna keep doing that.
I'm looking. Where's?
It's all right. I'm gonna put it down on the little thing I created. So I created a little
15 pads laying around this room, and they're all yours.
It's fine. I'll remind you, Johnny. Do you actually wear your faction pin on your uniform?
No.
Okay.
They do have a cool symbol though.
I wasn't sure if you would or wouldn't. And then the same question goes to Russell, because I actually think that because Kip is so new,
I wouldn't
Kip
actually have a.
Kip could learn through the data files through Russell's character. If you want to say y'all RP'd it a little bit in the engineering room, like Russell's like, hey, I'm a member of
Oh,
this
absolutely.
Yeah.
guild.
In fact, that's where I got a lot of my engineering knowledge was from the data files. Their records and manuals are extensive.
Now, do you want to? Do you wear a faction pin on your outfit for the data files?
I feel like Daymore probably would.
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
I mean, I'm all about the data,
Then
so I'll
what?
be a proud member of the data files.
Then what we'll say is that you're introducing Kip to them. Does that sound good for
Okay.
RP wise?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if that's cool with everyone, then I will work in something with the data files. But currently, you're not on any mission or anything, Russell. I just wanted to get that out of the way. That way I can start intro, and because I will definitely use these factions come the next campaign. But I'm just going to kind of intro them rather than start fucking with a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
I like the idea of a Starfinder, a Pathfinder campaign or whatever. That's cool.
All right. Now, with that, after Johnny's character sends out that message, I was trying to think. I guess we are good. Oh, I did have one more question for Gromit. Gromit, since Dorian and you haven't heard anything from Dorian, do you wish to go into his room to look through his private things as of right now, or do you wish to wait and see if, well, I haven't heard anything from him in a while? Like, do you assume he's dead? Assume he's alive? Do you poke through his things?
When I didn't find him there, I assumed that he's. I would like to maybe see if Thamor could, how he was looking at all the surveillance for the city to find where.
Oh yeah, we know where Dorian fell.
Yeah, we know exactly where Dorian fell. If we could access any surveillance cameras for there, and
Okay.
and see if we can see if he walked away or if he got captured too. I mean, I would have mentioned this earlier when we were looking for Trelawney too. I feel like I didn't think about it, but Gromit definitely.
Okay, and so now for the video, since you know about where he's come from, you're looking for a camera. So you're looking for a specific camera on the grid. So give me a computers check just to kind of hack into the grid and then try to gain access to that particular camera. So first I need a hacking check.
Fist to fist.
All right. Sorry. Computers check. I do tell him yes, I can do that as long as I got an infosphere connection. Now we don't have to be fully docked with the station, but just an orbit is okay because I've in the time since I've met y'all, I've upgraded my range of my digital access. So we would have to be in orbit around Broken Rock to do that.
It's okay, just for expedience sake. I
Okay.
can say that you can get into something because typically computer checks are really just for moving the story along. So even though it gets out of
And I say, all right.
now,
Kip,
is
let's
everyone
get to
with
work.
you? Now, is everyone with you when you looked for this video? Is everyone kind of watching over your shoulder, Russell, or are you just doing that on your own?
Kip's
No,
assisting.
I'm gonna get Kip to help. So yeah, it's at least me, Kip, and Grimok.
Okay.
And I say, all right, Kip, handle the algorithms for the firewall distinction.
Got it.
Do you have to
So-
roll or is it auto?
No, it's auto because I've got enough.
All right, so this is really too higher. So 28, and I know the result. Oh, is it a tier 3 or below?
To access the cameras from there, probably not, because it would be
Okay.
a higher level since you're doing it outside the grid.
Okay, so I got a 28. I know the result, and then I get to make a choice on whether that's final or not. So what is the result of a 28?
That would be a fail.
Okay. I could either make it a 30, or I could re-roll.
Hold on.
What'd you roll on the die?
If it's
11.
tier 4, a 30 works. If it's tier 5, you need a 36.
Yeah.
Well, screw it. Let's just try with the 30, and that should break through if it's a tier 4, and then if it's not, then you'll know it's a tier 5.
Yeah, but if it is a tier 5, I'll trigger any security measures as well. Let's see, what is that roll? Hold on. It's an 11.
I would just re-roll.
I mean, the reroll's
No,
got
DC to hack is 29 on a 4 and 33 on a 5.
Oh, I saw 36. My bad.
Oh. I'm using my hacking cheat sheet. Version 2.2. So I'm gonna go ahead and reroll. We may be in a worse shape, but so it's this. Nope, we are in a much worse shape. So 19.
Oh no.
You don't seem to be able to hack into that infosphere from this far out. It must be just a range issue.
It must be. It's not my fault. It's a range issue. Is what I tell Gromit. I was like, maybe if we get back to Broken Rock, I can try this again.
Very well.
All right. Then with that, is Trelarin and Zelnon staying on the ship once y'all get back to Broken Rock? That way y'all have somebody on the ship? Or it's either one of
Trelarin
them
is,
accompany?
but Zelenon's going down. Thamor, what are you doing while we're going down there?
I'm getting to know the ship and the computers and engineering systems with Kip. I want to be familiar with the ship's functioning so I can.
Well, but Kip's the
help in any
invisibility source.
Oh,
I mean, while they're doing, like, because only 3 people can go invisible, so them and Zelenon are going to do that. I've decided that I'm just going to go use gather information checks while that's happening.
I can aid you on that in that diplomacy.
It is.
Yeah, I can definitely aid you on that. I only got a plus 12. I think you got
Cool.
higher, but
Yeah, I've got plus 13. Not much higher, but I won.
I also have my icon abilities. I don't know if we've delved into these yet or not.
Icon
No.
abilities.
No.
Yeah,
Which,
I have the icon theme, and you're famous enough that pretty much everyone has either heard of you or can quickly find information about you. It's a DC 10 culture check to recognize my name, DC 20 culture check to recognize me out of context. Among those following your iconic profession, you've built up fans and detractors due to your celebrity. If you're looking for a generic person like a doctor who can treat disease, you can almost always find one who's a fan. The starting attitude starts as friendly or helpful. This takes 2d4 hours. So I can find people with a starting attitude of friendly or helpful.
so
in
you
most
could
situations.
technically try that for the gathering
2d4
information on where Kane's at, maybe.
We also
Yeah.
want to, because we have no info on Dorian, we want to ask about Dorian as well.
All right, so y'all head back to the docks after basically a day. Y'all get off on. Oh wait, y'all wish to contact Saris also, correct? Before y'all land in the docks.
Yes, we do.
Okay, then y'all go to the computers. All of y'all are just kind of standing around. Cal, you make a reach out again towards Saris, and after a few moments, a half orc answers and goes, "This is Commander Hightower's office. This is Bodox speaking." And you realize it's the same half orc you spoke to last time that you hung up on.
I need to talk to Saris.
She is currently busy with affairs of the state. I am the gatekeeper, so whatever you need to go through me. What is the business you have with the master?
Well, I did his favor for Saris, and I'm calling to call it in.
Okay, and your name?
Can I roll a sense motive to see if I trust this
Sure.
or something? Oh god, never mind. I have a +1, but whatever.
I had to go down.
Oh, all right. 19 sense motive.
You believe he's pretty trustworthy.
All right. Cal Buxton,
Cal Buxton.
Captain Cal Buxton.
Captain Cal Buxton. And may I ask, what is it in reference to?
Like I said, need to call in a favor.
I realize that. May I ask what it's in reference to?
Some
Because
people we know have gone missing.
If you're gonna ask
We're
a
trying to pick up the trail.
favor of like borrowing a ship or where the Hell Knights are at or
Information is
any
all
number
we're
of
looking for.
information. Okay. On what topic?
Some people that we need to find have gone missing. We need to pick up the trail. I think that's all you really need to know.
Hey, I don't tell you how to do your job. Don't tell me how to do mine. Do you want access to her? You'll answer my questions. Do you just hang up on him?
I'm waiting.
Has your computer frozen because you're just kind of sitting there? And he taps.
I said I'm waiting. He said answer his questions. I've answered everything he's asked so far.
Oh, okay. Then what's the information on?
Like I said, some people had been taken. We need to find their trail.
And what are their names?
I don't know the full names. Trin and Kritish.
Okay. And
But
then
they know the full names.
you see him get out that data patterning who writes down that information. That way he can just like give it all to her at once. It seems like he's screening you. Okay. Then we'll be back with you in 24 to 48 hours. Thank you very much. And he hits the button.
What the fuck? We've done this so many times before and never gone through this bullshit.
You've actually only had communication with her 2 times?
3 different times from the ship.
3 times from the ship? So after I'm gonna say after about 20 or 30 minutes, you get a call back. And you see that it is Ceres on the other line, and she goes, Cal! I see things are treating you well by the look of your ship. How are you and your crew?
Well is relative.
How are you and your crew?
We're down a couple. I'm sure you know Kane. He's responsible for taking at least, or he's probably in custody of at least one of the people we're looking for, and took the others to Drow. We need to find his trail.
Yeah,
I was hoping I could call in that favor that we talked about.
I've been hearing rumors about Drow working here. Now, the favor. Now, what exactly did you do for me?
We destroyed the ship that.
Oh yeah, on the docks. Okay.
Yeah.
But what? I thought you wished me to try to get you in with the Pirate Council as a favor
Well,
back. Are you calling in this instead?
That didn't really happen, did it?
Well, the voting hasn't happened yet.
Well, I think my continued loyalty and our mutual friendship should count for something anyway. Should I roll a diplomacy check?
No. What exactly? So you wish this in exchange?
I'm asking for your help. We can be friends here and allies here on Broken Rock, a place where allies who are trustworthy aren't easy to come by.
You forget who you're dealing with. A favor for a favor, Cal. That was our
But if you do
agreement.
both, I'll owe you one. But for now, we've held up our end of the first bargain.
Well, then we'll just have to do a favor for a favor and then see where it leads us. So you wish information on the drow and where your friends are at, huh?
I do.
Okay. Well then, I will be happy to send you some information on what you're looking for. Give me a little bit of time to set it up, and I'll send it to you. Is this the correct address? And she spews off like calbuxton@hotmail.com or whatever.
No, I look over at Kip and Thamor because they know how to deal with this crap.
I wink
You're
at
like-
him and say,
you're
I
like,
can
I got a-
mask any
I got
address.
a one on
Give her that one.
computers.
All right, then I just give her
mask any
the address.
Don't worry.
Like, I got you covered. I'll show you how to open an email.
I
Yeah.
know how to
Alright.
open an email. Jesus Christ. Doing things on the down low, however, online is not something that Cal would know.
Okay, and so do y'all wish to wait for that information for y'all dock the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but we do tell. Thamor's going to be on the ship, right? Oh no, you're going to
Yeah.
be
No,
aiding
I'm
me on
going
the
with him.
diplomacy. So
Yeah.
Trelarin is going to, and we're just going to tell her, hey, just make sure you're monitoring communication. If you get anything back from Sarah's Hightower, hit us on the comms.
Okay, that sounds good. And so then y'all land
Do
the
we-
ship.
Do we maybe, like those of us that were going to go to Biggie's, do we maybe want to hold off on that until we get this info back? Because that info might nullify the need to go see Biggie right now. And that would save me all of my level 2 spell slots for the day.
Fair enough on that.
All right, so y'all just chill inside the ship waiting. then?
Well, but time is of the essence. We don't know how long it's going to take.
That's true. But,
She said give
That's
her about
on-
30 minutes.
yeah, 30
Oh,
minutes.
30 minutes? Oh yeah, fuck that. We'll give her 30 minutes before we even go out and start gathering information.
Okay,
30
then
minutes is nothing.
then after that time passes, you get an alert and you open it, and it shows several bits of information. First, it shows pictures of a starship,
Hmm.
and you can clearly see that the starship is in a crater outside of Broken Rock, like the
Like
districts-
landed or it
the
made the
districts-
crater?
It's landed in the crater. On the outer end of Broken Rock, outside the kind of the inner sphere, because Broken Rock is like inside a cavern, you know, so it's outside and not actually in the docking area. Along with that, it shows pictures that you can zoom in and out of on drow leaving that ship.
Hmm.
Second, she shows a video clip of Dorian and his massive fall, and you see like arms and legs like spewing and falling off and like throwing through the air and everything, because when he hit
Okay.
the ground, he just like completely obliterated.
Aww.
However,
He has Wolverine powers.
you see the drow marshal start gathering up the different pieces and then pull out a injector and inject him with something, and then when he passes
Oh,
out,
fuck.
you see that they load him into a car, a hover car, and then drive off. The third bit of information, along with that picture and then the other stuff, is a video feed of Kane actually taking Trelarin.
Oh, Trina.
Trina, sorry.
Mm.
Trina, on the streets, you see that he basically lands and talks to her for a few minutes, and then handcuffs her, and then takes her. And then it shows different pictures of him taking a docking bay to outside the asteroid. Basically, like he's taking it to the other Drow ship.
Okay, the one that's in the crater.
Yeah, because there's hangars
Gotcha.
outside. There's hangars to the outside of the asteroid, depending on where you're going. So it's like a corridor, like a maintenance tunnel.
So she's already been delivered to the Drow. Is basically what we now know.
Yeah.
And we know where.
Now we know where the Drow are. So we can still do the biggie thing to find out where Kane is, maybe. But is Kane really a priority anymore?
As much as a priority is getting back our people.
He's a priority that if he still has his bounty, will find us. So, yeah, we go to the ship.
I'm agreed to that.
Okay, are y'all going to the ship via land? Or are y'all taking y'all ship around to engage them ship to ship?
Out of character, guys, what do you guys want to do? What sounds more fun? Ship battle or ground battles?
We
I mean,
were.
we haven't used any of our new ship stuff.
But ship battle doesn't solve our problem either. We have to get on their ship.
Yeah. And recover our people. I mean, I think we should take our ship close enough to make our getaway a little easier. But I don't necessarily
Good call.
think we should engage ship to ship right away.
Would the ship be able to pick y'all up, though? If y'all are moving y'all ship close to them? Would their ship pick up your ship via scanner, science officer kind of
Fuck
BS?
yeah, what? Yes. I mean, probably. We don't have stealth stuff, do we?
No.
What do you think the range on that is? Like, how close could we get without being detected?
You don't know, because it would depend on
It's
the
probably
type of
like
scanner on
kilometers,
the-
man. Like, even in real life right now, we have, stuff that tracks things by kilometers.
Okay, so should we have one or two of us stay behind on the ship, ready to swoop in and pick up the extraction team?
That might be wise, but at the same time, I mean, we know we can't take the numbers of the Drow. Like, we almost have to make this another stealth type mission.
Right.
Yeah,
now
we need
that I'm
intel.
thinking about it. So we
We know
probably
where Trina is. What do we know about their facility in the corridor?
have to rely on your invisibility some more. But yeah, you don't have enough spells for that.
Yeah.
Beer, you got any ideas, or are you sleeping?
Ryan?
Yeah, like I said, he's like passed out at his computer.
He was.
I seem to be having some mic
he was
issues. I'm
having mic
sorry.
problems.
Okay.
I think it's been coupling with the voice mod I'm using. But
So
we're
what
back.
do you-
The price of sounding like Darth Vader.
Bryce.
So what is y'all's plan?
I mean, if we have to choose ground or ship, I'd say we do ship.
We haven't done ship combat, but at the same time, does that actually do anything for us? Like, don't we still have to get on the ship and take our people back?
Well, we could simply say that you fight the ship to disable.
Disable it.
And
Is
then-
that a thing? Is there like non-lethal ship combat where you can make sure you're not going to destroy the ship?
So
Yeah,
according to
when a ship gets to 0 hit points, it's
awake.
not like it explodes. It's just completely disabled. It's just floating in space. Like you have to keep shooting it to like blow it up, like
Correct.
way past 0.
I wouldn't necessarily say that because for
No, that's exactly
for-
what the rules say.
hey,
Although, but
Hey.
the drow.
I'm-
but the rule
Hey.
but the GM is the rules.
But what's the
Yeah.
first
Okay.
rule?
so for
But
RP
Jason
purposes,
has also been RPing that the drow have been self-destructing their shit.
for RP purposes, I would simply just pull up a map of the old ship with probably put some like holes through the ship, etc. You know, like y'all do damage to it, but it would only change the dynamic of the ship to ship fight once you actually board. Because there's actually boarding rules, but I don't like those boarding rules. I'd rather do a map of the ship and then y'all start like y'all open an airlock to get in onto the ship and then you go through the ship, you know?
Yeah. We can also, strategically go in and take out just their engines. Like you can target specific portions of an enemy ship.
Yeah.
Take out their engines so they can't run away. Take out their weapons so they can't fire back, and then board.
True.
Well, we'll be with that. Now, again, do we want, like, Kip with maybe 1 or 2 other people could sneak on board while the rest of the crew flies in with the ship and start doing some sabotage on the ship?
While having the ship
Well,
still in
Jason,
combat.
like- Having people on the ship at the same time as we're trying to do all the ship combat and disabling the ship.
I technically don't see why not. If y'all want to do that route, we'll have to.
Is
jump
that too
through
much to
different-
juggle? Is the real
We'll just
question?
have to jump through different screens and I'll have to write down the turn order and stuff because I wouldn't be able to do it. It would be possible. It might be fun if y'all just want to simply try that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trade-off though is then you because I'd probably want to take Thamor with me for doing computer hacking stuff.
And then
Yeah,
you have
because-
no one with computers or engineering.
Engineering,
Yeah.
or engineering.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
should probably
And we have
Splitting-
multiple weapon arcs that have weapons that can be shot. So we need as many people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm garbage at
So
everything
let's all-
except for Captain Suit.
yeah, so let's all stick on the ship and dogfight it out with the drow ship until we can board and get our.
And that is the only other thing is like they have been self-destructing their ships, haven't they? Like, are they gonna like we try to board them and they blow
Well-
their freaking ship with our people on there?
Wait, wasn't the only one that self-destructed those weren't the Drow, those were just some pirate people who were trying to get us off their ship. It was like
the
an
people that
ultimatum.
Thamor self-destructed? Or not
No,
Thamor, that Cal self-destructed?
Hey, for the record, I didn't hit the button. All I
No.
did was shoot the computer.
That's-
You know, I was also
I
just
thinking of-
thinking. I was also
Am
just
I thinking of?
that Trellarn's going to pipe up that y'all are dealing with Drow, and they might have somebody y'all care about. What if during the ship combat they simply just pull a pistol to our head and say, "Tell y'all to give up, otherwise blowing their brains out."
You make an extremely pragmatic point.
Yeah.
Trellarn's happy to help, and he just Goes back to her
That
data
was-
pad.
That was great, honestly. Yeah.
You're like, that just shut down the whole conversation. Everyone's like, oh.
This is why
these
Cal
are
has a
drow.
10 intelligence. Like, he's not particularly smart here.
See, Dorian would have brought that up because Dorian knows drow. But
I was thinking 100% out of character that would be fun, but yeah, you're completely right. That would backfire so hard.
I was thinking about just simply doing that and just be like, why did no one think of that? But no, let's. But I don't want to prep for a combat that literally won't happen, that y'all spend like 30 minutes talking about and have a plan and be like, oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, stealth team, I guess. But how are we going to do this? We only have. You have 2 spells. Like, do you feel like you can get things done in that time?
Like,
So we got 12 minutes, basically, is what that puts the clock on.
for up to 3 people using all of my potential.
Yeah, but we're not hopefully not doing combat, and if so, then it's a whole different scenario. And probably we should run since it's a whole army of drow. So
Okay.
maximum amount of time you can give 3 people 12 minutes.
So here's Kip's idea. If she sneaks herself and Thamor in ahead, we can hack the systems and like find the route to where our people are held and lock down access to that route, so that we've got a clear shot to and from the brig. And then once we've got things like shut down, maybe fuck with the like security systems or whatever and disable them, y'all can come rushing in behind us.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's, Jason, is there any way we can gain more intel and strategies for our possible rescue mission beforehand?
Yeah, I assume that binoculars and then head outside the thing to kind of watch the ship for a few minutes if that's y'all's plan.
Well, I'm just
Like-
saying our characters would know a little better. Like, can we interrogate anyone? Can I hack anything? Can I use my data files connection to gain any information? They have data on so many different things.
Can
Yeah,
we
we
look up the blueprints of that style of ship so we know the layout ahead of time?
I do have
Can
a
we gain
pilot.
any
I do have
advantages or strategy options?
Can I roll a
by
piloting
using
check
blueprints?
to learn about the make and model of the ship? Because I do.
Well, you have
recognize
pictures,
5 off
so
the
yeah,
sheet.
I guess that could be doable. Let me show you all the ship.
I mean, it wouldn't show any like modifications they might have made, but at least we can know like what the normal ship layout might be.
Well, just a second. Let me switch the layers. That way y'all don't know where people are at or anything like that. And then I will show y'all the ship. Because y'all should be able to look for blueprints to this particular type. There might be differences though. So... 20 stupid thing.
Have you looked outside, Jason?
My wife's come in here a couple of times to be like, hey, this is gonna be awesome. I told them that I would enjoy it after we got off this game.
Dude, it's
Still-
like there's
Still
like
just fleet over here.
there's like 2 inches of snow out here.
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna go out and make a
No way.
snowman. And
Dude, it is like
We definitely
Pile
have
on.
some snow and sleet, but it's not sticking yet.
I
Dude,
already
it
got
is
my
piling on.
my hot tub going. We might actually just waste the electricity and heat up the whole pool, and have like a nice little steam pool in the.
What
thing.
if you do? If you do, me and Lauren and the kids are coming over.
Yeah, but it wastes a lot of. It's gas operated my pool heater, so it would literally eat up a
God.
lot of gas, and so
Like
that's why we.
$100 day for the pool.
Yeah, so it's not a decision we're gonna make lightly.
Yeah.
It is like, well,
Well, Jason, here's your solution. You just charge a small admission fee for Jonathan and his family.
no,
He'll,
Johnny,
like
Johnny knows my
$5 a
price.
head.
I'd have to talk to my wife, see if I
$5.
could smoke some pot for an exchange or something. All right, so I switched over the map so y'all can see basically what the ship looks like.
Okay.
Dang, it's pretty cool, bro.
Oh yeah, it's one of the cooler ships that I found online. I was like, I love this ship.
Okay. And
Where's the brig? Like over here?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There might be adjustments. You don't really.
we don't really know. They might be using
Like,
like one of the
They could be using this meeting area as the brig, or
Yeah.
or the one of these little bedrooms or something.
This is the
Cabin.
bridge, though, right? Up here.
yes, the bridge is up there.
Stairs
Where?
here.
This
Your
is
little
actually the
separate
bridge
pod?
right here.
Oh, okay.
You can see the chairs. This is actually the bridge.
Oh, gotcha.
Station.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see doors, but there's like a door here because the grain kind of messed up a little bit, so it's a little harder to see like the entrances and doors and stuff.
It's all good.
And is this like the
This lower level right
dock
here,
like a bay?
this bay drops down in the yellow. It like
Gotcha.
drops down to grab people.
Kind of like the the Quinjet
Yeah.
like dock area and shield.
And then like right here's the elevator that will take you to either this level or the upper level. Hopefully there's no
Yeah, or this one.
Are
You would
Gotcha.
assume
Like
there's security
sleeping
measures
pods?
somewhere. What?
These are
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
these-
bedrooms.
little cabins.
Well, these could be cells.
Yeah, we don't know how they've set up that
Because
that part of the ship.
Well, it's got a bed and a toilet in every room, so
Mhm.
it seems like a cell.
I mean, but so does this, and you know they could. This.
Or this right here, these
Yeah,
little
it's-
side things right here too.
Yeah,
If
I
they
mean,
just
these
felt
could
like
be
walking.
cells. This could be a big old brig with a bunch of cells in it. Like, we don't know how they've set up the non-mechanical parts of the ship. You know, this is just a blueprint of what this ship's base model looks like.
Like I said, it's a cool looking ship. I actually like this
Well-
ship design better than the Zanwu.
And it's-
I dig
It doesn't look like a terribly large ship. They can't have that many drow on there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but we've seen like 30 drow.
They're not all going to be on this one ship.
Yeah, and there's
You
no way
this
you
they
side
have
could
to
do
remember
shit.
that during the second encounter, you did see more robots. than the
Robots.
First encounter.
We did, yeah. They were reinforcing with robots, so maybe they don't have that many people.
Yeah,
Well-
it's probably not. I mean, they're probably not sending their full drow armada. This is like a mission.
I don't have a
All
better
for it.
idea than sneaking on there, doing the sabotage, and then going in with the strike team.
Alrighty.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Land out of scanner range, trek it there, and you know, we got to get out on our own terms.
Yeah, because yeah, I think Jason Lauren was right. They're just gonna. It's killer.
They still might. I mean, you don't even know if once you walk in the door, that might be the first thing they do. So you might have only like a few rounds to like run through the corridors.
That's why
and,
we're
like,
sending in the sabotage team first to hopefully lock down a route to them and make it so that they can't get to them.
Well, Trelawn pops up with her logic and says, well, they're the least fighters, so what if there's somebody they have to take out? Should there be somebody who knows how to fight or assassinate with somebody, because you're doubling up on skills that aren't really necessary?
I mean, we have 3 slots of invisibility, so we might as well
Yeah, like
bring beer, maybe.
we only for in this case we only need invisibility going in.
Right.
We don't need invisibility going out. So I would say Kit, Thamor, and Gromik for the Vanguard, just because it's going to be more close combat
Yeah. Exactly.
than long range. So I mean, I'm not to say that Veer wouldn't be able to handle himself, but Gromik would be
Multiple. I could handle multiple enemies better with my standing cleavage.
yeah.
Sounds right.
And do more damage per round to multiple enemies at least.
And if there's few enough on there, maybe once we secure the ship, then once y'all roll in, we can just take off with it.
New ship.
Zanwu is kind of a big ship. I mean, it would be dope to.
If we'd want to keep a drow ship, that probably wouldn't be terribly smart, but we could do something.
That'd be dope if we could hack it and get all the.
It would be. It could also be helpful on later missions if you needed to disguise yourself.
Oh yeah, for
True.
Yeah,
True that. Jesus.
Let's steal the ship.
Not disguise self, disguise ship.
Yeah, dude, steal the ship. We need to steal the ship.
Can we dock it in the Zhanwu? Like, is it small enough to fit in our current ship?
Our current ship is freaking massive.
No, it's not
Well,
that.
It's not that small.
Like, Zanwu's not that big.
Yeah, I guess technically they are both medium ships. One's
Oh, we can hide it with the in Zion.
bigger. Yeah,
Hide it
We
at
could what?
Zion.
we could dock it at Zion and use it for special missions and stuff.
Or you can
And
just
have-
full it full of orcs from Zion, and then that's y'all's backup ship.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, there's the it's limitless.
There's so many
There's
there's
things
some-
you can do
there's
with
some
it. As long as
grand
no
I
one,
think a drow ship full of orcs would be some poetic justice stuff.
as long as no
Yeah.
one blows up the ship, y'all should be fine.
It's like Jerry on the pilot of Rick and Morty. He's like, "Look, I got these brochures about taking their ship. We should think about taking their ship. We should steal their ship."
I mean,
Well,
basically, though.
Yeah, dude. This is sounding more and more like a good idea.
sounds like a heist to me.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
Are there wands in this game?
Well, let's do a heist
No.
episode. You son of a bitch.
Um,
Let's get our crew. That's what we're doing. Let's get our crew.
We gotta get the crew together. You son of a
We're
bitch,
gonna
I'm
need
in.
an explosive guy. And we'll call the other Gromik and everybody.
You son of a bitch. I'm in. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So is that the plan, or
Right.
is you want to turn 3 people
That's-
invisible?
Nah, if we're just going in to steal the ship, then we make us all invisible, sneak in that
We-
bitch and kill everybody.
Well,
we can't make us all invisible.
there is 6 of us
6 of us.
or 5. Wait, see, Thamor, Veer,
Oh,
Okay.
God, yeah.
No,
there's a bunch
there's
of us now.
there's 5 of us.
Are y'all
I would
taking
have-
Trelarin or Zelnon?
No,
They're gonna
they'll
stay with
both
the
stay
ship.
on the zone.
Um,
No NPCs.
Yeah, we don't want to get more NPCs killed too quickly.
I mean, I'm cool if Zelnon goes, but Trelarin.
No, we're not cool with that. No.
Veer's gonna
He
do
just
a
means
sleight of
Veer's a-
hand check with one shot and see if no one sees it. Be like,
See if he can put-
I wish to slide a hand a shot that no one sees on Zelnon when he gets
One
low.
of these days, Zelnon. One of these days.
I love Zelnon.
Like through the scope, he's looking at Zelnon and then just goes bang like a fake one, and then move on.
so I still
But yeah,
think it's
sneak team.
yeah. I don't think we need to get everybody in there invisible because I would like to have a couple of my spells level 2 spell slots left. And we only need those, like, really it's just about getting the hacker and the engineer on board to sabotage, just to kind of like take over some of the systems and
It's
make the
basically
rest of you.
to keep them from being able to get to the prisoners and before us.
Right.
Starship cleaning
That's the whole
service.
goal, yeah.
Exactly.
Housekeeping.
Tip keeping.
I'll wear like the Grimlock has like a French maid's outfit on top of his armor.
Sorry, it was my first thought, and I'm like, oh yeah, we could just infiltrate him. It's a heist, right?
Housekeeping.
Technically, y'all could still stick along with trying to go after Kane, and then disguise yourself as Kane, bringing in other prisoners, possibly.
That sounds very convoluted.
I'm just
That- I
throwing
mean, that is
different
a-
ideas out
That
there.
is an option,
It
but
is, but then we have to find.
I like
Kane.
our option better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like heist.
Right, that was the plan. Housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
If only they didn't know our faces this well, we could pull off something like that. It would be hilarious.
You could put on stormtrooper helmets
Starship
And-
cleaning service.
and then just disguise check.
Wait, do all
and-
drow like conveniently wear helmets? Is that like a thing?
Not necessarily, but that's why there would be a disguise check.
All right, new plan. Go find some drow, kill them, and see if they wear helmets. It's
I
a
don't think-
research thing.
I like
Right.
that
It's a
plan.
research thing.
Grimlock likes that plan. Pulls his axe out.
Well, I will tell you. I'll tell y'all what. Next level up, I'll trade out my overheat for disguise stealth. So that'll be in my kit as well for future.
You know, just as an FYI, you can just buy little, essentially scrolls called spell gems. Level 2
Yeah,
spell gems are 450 credits a piece.
But overheat's my last offensive spell, and fuck it, because I don't really.
No, Ryan's saying just get some
Oh.
spell gems with disguise self if y'all had the cash.
Oh,
Y'all could
for right
technically
now.
just do that.
Yeah.
Y'all have the cash to be able to pull that off, Ryan. You're in charge of the money.
Am I?
You are, you treasury.
Oh, am I? Oh, that's fun.
has that not
We
been
haven't
happening?
got any loot in a long.
Yeah,
time.
it's been.
It's been a low loot campaign for sure.
Yeah.
Well, y'all did
Yeah,
technically
he's
run
been
for the
generous.
last 2 combats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all would have
I'm-
had some money.
That's what I'm saying. It's just been a minute since we've actually had a fight that we won and were able to collect on.
At least for this group.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
other
mean,
group's way more richer, and technically the other group still has the Zelnon stop headbands.
Yes, we do.
The what stop headbands?
They found
to
they
keep
found the
Zelnon from
headband.
The F Zelnon
intruding on our
headbands.
minds.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I don't have to worry about Zelnon. He can't do anything.
Oh,
about
Veer
it.
has like 2,600 credits.
Kip's got about 6.2k on her.
Yeah, look at y'all. Y'all are rich, bitch.
Bitch, bitch. Yeah, she's been saving up for Mark II. And
Do y'all just want to buy invisibility gems? Spell
no, like
gems.
I think
I like our plan.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Sounds
think we're
fun.
good. I just need to get a couple of us in there invisible, and then the
You know
rest
what?
of the team can come in hot.
I'm just gonna buy a spell gem of invisibility. You don't have to use it.
All right,
You don't have
Mark-
to use it.
Just in case.
okay.
Just in case. And I'm gonna hand it to Kip.
Mark
Why are
it.
you handing it to me?
Because
You
you
might
still
need
have
more
to
time.
use it.
Because I can't cast it.
No, that's
Yeah, to use a spell gem, you still have to be able to cast spells.
okay.
There's no spellcraft in this game.
I mean, some of those computer checks take half a minute by themselves. So
Sure.
we don't know how much time you're going to have to take
Right.
to get through everything. You might need to use all your second level spells just to secure that route.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But that would be worth it. 100%.
True.
Like, because your first level spell is your damage dealing one anyway.
Yeah. Well, and like, I mean, I mostly use my first level spell slots for super.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you're good for combat even after using all your
Yeah, that's
your
true.
seconds.
It's just been a while since I've been uninvisible in combat.
Well, then you have an extra gem for that.
That's true. All right. Cool. Well,
Oh, that's fucking-
Kip's locked and loaded and ready to go.
All right, let's do this. 2-phase infiltration. It's going to be interesting.
All right, so explain to me what exactly y'all are doing. Who's going invisible and then trying to get in the ship? Who's waiting outside the ship to charge in, maybe?
Me, Veer, and that's it. Are waiting outside the ship, and
Okay, so we
Gromit,
got Cal,
Thamor, and
Veer,
Pick are going in, or Kip are going in.
Kip going in, Digilife going in, Gromit
Grom
going
for-
in. So 3 in, 2 out. Veer and Cal out. Thamor, Kip, and Gromit in.
Sylvain. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have anybody I'm forgetting, right?
That's it.
No, it's just the 5 of us. If we're not
Yeah.
taking any NPCs.
Okay, then I put everyone's character just kind of out there right now, and so y'all follow along Broken Rock, going around the outer edges, just kind of the civilization. Y'all have to go through Broken Rock to be able to get to a access tunnel to be on the correct side. So y'all make y'all's way through Broken Rock. You see the typical standard vibe of Broken Rock, people crowded together, talking, people making out in the corner, people selling meat pies, some weird food from 100 different planets. You see people picketing as y'all are making y'all's way through it. You occasionally see a chase where y'all can fire at it, the time-honored tradition of firing at people when they're going through. As y'all's making y'all's way, y'all-
I think Veer will participate in the time-honored tradition.
Alright.
You're from there. Might as well, right?
No, this is
It's almost a
Dark
compulsion at this point.
Veer. Yeah, everyone has to fire at them now. Well, Veer, you hit one of the drivers, which then swerves and runs into the side of the building, causing a large explosion. And y'all continue on y'all's way, and y'all make y'all's way towards the access tunnel. You hit the access tunnel and make y'all's way outside onto the outer edge of the Broken Rock. Asteroid.
Jesus.
You see that the asteroid. What are you doing, casual murder? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with casual murder. Y'all get to the outside of the asteroid and you make y'all's way through several of the craters. You look above you and you see like space. You can even believe that you can just make out Absalon Station because it's just so huge in the background. You see stars and twilight sky, and everything's just so peaceful on the outside of the rock as opposed to inside of it. Russell's glowing armor just is a huge backdrop to just this beautiful black space, and he just kind of glows with these fluorescent lights as he's making his way through the asteroid.
Oh, come on now. I got interchangeable digital outfits. I can go black, matte black whenever I want. So stop assuming I stay neon the whole time.
But not silk black. It's only matte black.
Hey,
It's only matte black. That's
I'm
right.
just letting you know that y'all need to make sure y'all say these kind of things.
Vanta Black.
And you make y'all's way towards it, and you can see the ship on the horizon eventually after about 20 or 30 minutes of traveling. Because it's a lot slower out in space. Y'all know how it is. Y'all are just kind of doing like the little hop as y'all are making y'all's way through the canyon. And you see the ship. And you see that the hangar bay doors are down. Go ahead and give me a perception check, everyone. It's so quiet in space.
Is everybody?
Yeah. Or whoever wants to.
Getting those good rolls out of the way, Pick.
Yeah, you know it.
All of you. Nice.
Nice. Everyone's not watching the ship at all. Everyone loves the sights.
Wow, that
We got a 20. He's not bad.
Veer, you see that the hangar bays are down, but you don't see any guards on the bottom of the bay. So are all the drow gone right now? You don't really know. Do you wait a little bit before making y'all's move? Because you don't see any guards.
We're just me and V are gonna hide somewhere and be waiting on comms for the other group to be there. Somewhere where we can, quickly get to the entrance of the ship.
And
Okay.
do pretty good surveillance.
Y'all can
Keep an
follow
eye
around.
out for
Yeah, keep an eye if anyone's coming into the ship that would be noteworthy.
From the mechanic standpoint, y'all managed to find a nice crater that follows along, or a rift that follows along, and you're going to be approximately 2 rounds behind everyone else.
Okay.
Whenever you enter. Like, I'll put you on the map 2 rounds later if anything happens to the group on the inside, okay? That sound feasible, or do y'all
Sounds
want
good to me.
closer?
That's good.
that should be good.
That seems fair.
Alright. Then when y'all make y'all's way through the rift and like 2 rounds away, I'm going to assume that that's at that point Pick will go ahead and cast invisibility on the 3 people rather than like doing it immediately. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then with a few simple words and gestures that all of y'all just find amazing, you see that Kip's, whenever she casts the invisibility spell, you also see that her
Sorry, I had a work call.
her arm is glowing on her letters, so maybe she got her powers from there, maybe not, maybe you don't really know, but whenever people use their powers, I'm just going to start saying that their numbers glow if they're a part of that group. So with a couple of gestures, immediately Gromik vanishes first, then Kip, and then moments later, without any warning, because Kip's invisible, Digilaff is then gone.
Yeah, Digilaff.
And then y'all make us way
Pulls prestige.
on board the ship. You see that the hangar is empty. As y'all enter in the ship, quietly as y'all can, y'all make y'all's way into the lower level, and you see in front of you is a doorway that might lead to a elevator. You don't see any stairs. Veer is on the lookout and still doesn't see anything at all.
Time to hack. We need access to the computer system.
Go to the computer system.
Do I love this?
I'm having some fun. Leave me alone. Do you not like the drama build up?
I'm digging
I like it.
Okay,
I love
so
it.
I had to turn my volume up, but no biggie.
okay, well fine, fuck you then. I'll yell then.
No, you're good.
I'll be like,
No, Biggie isn't here. It's
I'll
no
be like,
biggie.
It's no biggie. The whole point was to get around having to go see Biggie again.
Right.
all right, invisibly, Digilife goes to the elevator and tries to hack in. Do you see whether or not? Go ahead and give me a computers check.
All right.